if I remember correctly. We're on day 17, and Fate went to some sort of expedition because he got message that I think he said some scientists and philosophers wanted to establish a sort of utopian society, and he wanted to see what it's all about. And so he went, and we were under the care of Lady Boddington, who tried to screw with us because she stole my files one day. And Fate came back, but before he was all about follow the rules, the rules are here for a reason, and all that. But now he's kind of whatever. It seems like he has a lot on his mind, so I'm pretty curious about where all this is going. And also the mirror keeps pissing me off, because it seems like it's trying to tell me something is not okay and blah blah blah, but the voice there actually never tells me what does it want from me or what does it expect from me, which is really frustrating. So yeah. Anyway, hi. What do you want? I'm sitting in your spot, right? I know. Anyway, let's continue. What are you doing? Cat is messing here. I don't know what Mortimer wants, but let's go to work. What are you trying to do? Seriously? I know I took your chair, but fancy flying convinces government to increase funds. Funds of all-purpose fighter aircraft. Research. Fighter aircraft research. Research has been struggling due to aircraft being bad at literally everything. Yikes. Intensive care unit at a local hospital sees an unprecedented spike in survival rate. Yeah, I remember that there was a nurse that I actually killed. She was an ICU nurse, and she thought she was doing something really good because she was giving people gift of death. But she gave it to people who didn't really ask for it, so she was basically killing people because people that she thought she could reduce their suffering or something, which is yeah, great, but don't do that. So yeah, so that's why. Do you really need to do this? Cat is upset because I took her chair, and now she's being noisy and nosy. You're so weird. You're so weird. So it's and yeah, I killed the nurse. Decided she has to die. So now the ICU people can survive. Death of caterer shocks many. Where will we get smoked bar news brûlée now? Well, I don't know. piggies! Haha! They keep multiplying. That's so cute. Piggies. Okay, I mean this is one of my favorite things. The piggy bank. A fresh idea. I hope you are still well motivated from our performance discussion. We are trying out another new structural method. You will be required to demonstrate utmost precision. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Keep the chaos away, will you? Cheers, Faith. So you're taking away every decision from me, like you gave me undecided, like, okay, yeah, these have to die. It really feels like fate acts like he's giving me decisions that, like, you know, this many people out of these have to die, but you know, it's up to you. You know, you pick and choose. But now with this, it's like, you know, you can just give me the profiles, like the free there, and say, you know, Save's been hitting the punching bag a lot lately, letting out the frustrations of their life, one of them being lower than expected results in matches as of late. On the side, they've grown more interested in the unusual simulation world hypothesis. Well, I'm sorry, dude. David Long, 20th student. David enrolled in the university to learn computer science, but as of late, their grades have been dropping. Instead of studying, they've become absorbed by the recent hypothesis of the whole world actually being a very convincing simulation. Are you trying to kill everyone who believes that? Ansel Roslander, 18 student. Ansel is looking forward to graduating high school, hoping to become a lawyer. Their grades were excellent until they attended the funeral of a friend and started a relationship with the widow. Wow, the new romance leaves little time for studying. You're a peach, huh? Julia Gray. That's a really cool name. 35, biochemist. Joel was born in the countryside but moved to the big city to go to the university. They like rock concerts and bars. Although their visits have fallen due to having substance abuse issues in the past, they're trying to find a cure for chicken flu. Whoa. I'm not really excited about this day because it's like, yeah, I don't even have to read the profiles. It's not like I get to make any decisions here. Chase Fontaine, 36, legendary guitarist. Nice. Chase absolutely loves shredding guitar solos. The more technical, the better. Their fingers pick and slide over guitar strings so fast most cameras can't even catch up. They are an idol to any ambitious young guitarist to be. Nora Sophia Ito, 39, white-collar criminal. Nora turned to regular embezzlement after a multi-level marketing scheme failed. The beauty products and cognitive enhancers were just not selling. All this to pay off their mortgage and to keep their child in a distant school. Nora films claymation shorts in their spare time. Milena Altamira, 30, taxi driver. Milena is stuck right in the middle of a taxi mafia turf war. They've had their tires slashed, their car chained to a traffic signpost, the front window painted, and the interior of their car filled with foam. They're now considering joining an app-based rideshare service. Well, Fate, I did what you asked for. Are you happy? Seriously, I hope you have some really good explanation for this. Hey dude, are you seriously annoying me?
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me.
Yeah, I kinda got the feeling that you're not really excited about them anymore. Like, dude, are you depressed or something?
Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
Excuse you? What? Oh, maybe, but it's not our call to make.
Perhaps. We do still hold some control over the levers.
Yes, but honestly, it's all way over my head. I really don't see this line of thought going anywhere.
Ah, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Thanks. Actually, I do have thoughts on loyalty.
I am all ears, Grim.
Don't you think this flows through one way? It doesn't seem fair. Because I've got basically no agency. Nothing special, I just like doing the wrong thing. It doesn't seem fair because I've got basically no agency.
Should you have some when we are dealing with matters much greater than you?
Maybe not, but it shouldn't be so one-sided. Well, it shouldn't be so...
Such is the nature of loyalty.
I mean, yes and no. Hardly, you're just arrogant, always demanding, never giving back.
Ha! Grand! A reaper demanding its due. Unfortunately, you will just have to live with it. Live. See what I...
Yeah, you're so funny, dude.
Where is your sense of humor?
Well, I don't know, you're annoying me, so I really don't feel like laughing.
Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
Fuck. Yeah, sure, I didn't even get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you.
Mm-hmm.
It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done, and all that. Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
Yeah, you're contemplating taking your head out of your ass.
Ye drive a hard bargain, matey, but Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
Well, I could buy cactus, give it to Fate. I tell him to shove it. Straight from the old days when expensive advertising told me smoking was cool. Yeah. Hi. Am I really so annoying you? Yeah, I know I took your chair, okay? There's like an entire bed you can sleep on. Yeah, you want me to cuddle you? Okay. Unholy smokes. Glowing. It's glowing. Okay, I mean... I'm curious.
Smokes are deadly, ye know. A curse fouler than any I ever met. Not to me wildest dreams could I rob so many lives. 'Tis gazing down the length of an infinite tobacco stick, inching ever closer to the end. An ancient shaman gifted me this pack after I rescued their child from the rabid coyotes. Guess they weren't pleased with me good deed. Assume this visage and forever be reminded of the mortality of all.
Does that mean that I'm going to wear a cigarette pack or something? I was curious about the look, but now I'm going back to my Kit Kat. Yeah, so excited for the new day and for the choices that I don't get to make. A biochemist almost dies in a fire at work, where they were able to get out by following a fleeing cat. Was it Lady Poddington? Are we saved? Young biochemist finds a vaccine for chicken flu. Chicken flu vaccine shots now free thanks to a donation from a local business. 4 yet to be identified people arrested in a major embezzlement scandal related to Trans Global Inc. Student found dead under mysterious circumstances. Even if the world is a simulation, the car hitting you is still real enough to be fatal. I mean, yeah, that's true. Despondent boxer throws self off a bridge. Letter found on a home reads, none of it is real anyway. Really? Tidings, Grim. Life should not be too predictable, do you not agree? We could use a little bit of alteration every so often. And I have developed just the thing for it. Quota for today. Every other profile has to die. Must now return to my research. This is ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. Hey, Bart. Do you agree? It's getting ridiculous. Yeah. Seems like every cat now wants to make an appearance. Hey. Fine. Let's get some cuddles, but only for a little bit, okay? And are you jealous because I was cuddling your sister? Okay, but he didn't instruct me if I should start with the first one and then go every other one, or the second and then. Okay. Gabriel Della Corsa 49. Wallet? Oh, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Gabriel is very dignified. I am gonna put you on my other shoulder. Gabriel is very dignified. They work as a valet in a mansion and are admired by all other workers as they make no movements which could be construed as redundant. Once they were the suspect of a gruesome murder, even though it would be impossible for them to be the murderer. I think he doesn't care what you do anymore. Yeah, but I'm afraid to test it because I'm worried that if I just go against him, then he's gonna get rid of me because I'm already on the second one. O'Shaughnessy, 27 teacher. Renee teaches languages and literary criticism to high schoolers, an arduous task all things considered. They have an interest in education science with the aim to upgrade the teaching methods of other teachers, as many of the old-timers are not up to date with modern approaches. Samuel von Seelig, 44th editor. Samuel is an editor with a tragic past, one they've always kept to themselves. Every day it gnaws on them, causing intense sorrow that can never be alleviated. split. In the middle, they have become addicted to painkillers, which often cause them to hallucinate pathological things. But you're seriously heavy, okay? Natsume Okazaki, 32, construction overseer, aspiring architect. Construction is the lifeblood of any advanced civilization. High rises strewn across the horizon through a glorious sight. But we can do better. That's what Natsume thinks, at least. Lately, they've started researching more ecologically sound architecture, what some might call arcologies. Interesting. Georgie, what are you doing? Can you go cuddle your dad? Achak North, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing them correctly. 30 Lumberjack. Achak owns a logging company where they work as a lumberjack. Although they comply with environmental regulations on paper, they occasionally clear protected habitat by mistake, destroying homes of thousands of endangered birds. She lives, so he's gonna die. Zola Ori Omiata, 40, pediatrician. Zola specializes in child abuse pediatrics and is able to determine signs of abuse from very subtle signs. They've had a key role in saving countless children from dangerous environments. Darius De Avanti, 23. Security guard. Darius really messed up at their grocery store security job, which is why they now guard a hill of dirt at the construction site. At night, they keep hearing odd sounds and seeing bizarre visions, but no one believes them. To avoid getting fired, they've decided to keep quiet about strange things in the night. Bye. Go. Well, something tells me that the strange things are going to kill him. Archibald Hogan, 19, intern. Archibald thought their dream had come true after he landed an internship at a major publishing company. Turns out they disliked both their job and sometimes mean sometimes a different boss. Yeah, I know how that feels. They now pass their time at work playing pranks on their supervisor, so he's going to die, I guess.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
How exciting! Well, it is metaphorically speaking, is this where my job has come to? Is this really what my job has come to?
I am sorry. Am I taking up too much of your precious time with my insignificant fancies?
Yep.
Now listen. Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Wow, you really believe in yourself, huh? Cool, can I read it? Isn't that a bit extravagant?
But what else is art? Grand and complex, intricate and vital. Indeed, you shall get the first copy once the vision is fully realized.
Oh, I'm so excited! Look at my excited face!
Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? A tedium of profiles.
Yeah.
Alas, you have marked more deaths than necessary.
How?
A reprimand will be noted down. Let not your attention be diverted from the tasks at hand. Be attentive.
It's possible I messed up. Whatever.
Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Have fun. I didn't realize that I messed up. But it's true that the machine said... Yeah, I think... Oh... Whatever.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails.
I want a cactus. I want to give it to Faith and shove it
Feast your eyes upon this spiky boy. Ye wouldn't believe how long I searched for it at the exalted land of cacti. Just to get me phalanges on one of these. Finally unearthed it at the white desert of Mub. It did not start there, however, you see. 'Tis a traveling cactus. Ye never see it move, but boy does it get around.
Is it going to move on my table? Hey, mirror.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
I'm not a killer. But no. Will you ever leave me alone?
Can't do that. I'm deeply ingrained. The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count? Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name. Grim Reaper.
Yeah, that's my name, so that's my name, so what?
Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as always. It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
I know, I keep saying it, but the mirror is seriously pissing me off. Because it just keeps nagging me. But it never tells me, like, what's the good answer? Or what does it want from me? What is that sound? Okay, interesting. Are there anomalies at the construction site? Security guard vanishes in the night. Higher educational standards help bring peaceful solutions to simmering conflicts. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. Logging company owner dies of sudden heart failure. Leaves entire fortune to leading cancer. Oh, that's nice of him. Can you have a heart attack due to massive guilt? We have the research. Molly found gruesomely murdered. An ironic literary twist on the trope remarks lead detective on the case. Unidentified body found in a lake. Accidental drowning presumed. Archaeology is still science fiction, a dream of the future, but we may be getting closer with every passing day. So, what amazing rule are going to come up with today? I don't know which game last. Grim. I will keep this short. There were too many deaths yesterday. I'm suspecting systemic bias in our balancing methodology. Quota for today. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. I'm counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Make it count, Fate. But I don't know which 3 are the last. So I guess I'm just gonna have to guess. Constantine Darabont. 29, Spelunker. Potholing, spelunking, gaming. Call it however you want. Constantine loves the exploration of wild cave systems. It's physically challenging and can sometimes be dangerous. But Constantine always takes time to prepare. They hope to inspire more people into this pastime. Guess those on top, yeah, probably. Gerhard Fagerfjord, 26, stonecutter. Gerhard got some carved stones blocks out of stone in the local quarry. That's basically it. There's very little else going on in their lives. Their dream is to visit some of the highest mountains in the world and maybe cut a tiny chunk of stone out of those two. Ishir Malik, 39, dairy farmer. Ishir noticed their cows were acting strange. Then the milk started getting a green tinge, and the taste could only be described as like licking a battery. Despite the protests of their spouse, they're always keen to investigate any and all oddities life throws their way. It's the aliens. Jerry Mural, 49, kidnapper. Wow, Jerry is a creepy kidnapper. There's no way around that. Their latest plan is ambling new stadiums wearing a cute mascot outfit and swiping kids who want to take a photo. It hasn't really worked thus far because of the crowds, but when it will, they'll demand a substantial ransom. I'm actually at loss for words. Paul Bala Alobo, 29, activist. After reading in the Truth Explosion of the anomalous disappearance of a security guard at a construction site, Paul sprung into action. They do not care for mysteries, for there are always some logical explanation behind it all, usually related to their favorite topic, political corruption. Gwendolyn Chu, 13, network engineer. Gwendolyn is not exactly sure when their career as a network engineer stagnated. It's definitely not what they dreamed of doing with their life. But they're barely just content enough, and their large family depends on their income. Anai May Ortega, 33, dentist. Anai claims a doctorate diploma, and everyone just has to believe they're an actual dentist. They look like they know what they're doing, and they just drills random teeth on patients. Yeah, I don't think my brother-in-law would actually appreciate her. Okay, so I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill them and them. That's 3, and the rest can live. Machine, but then again, I'm not sure that Fate actually knows which 3 come last out of the fax machine, so it might be okay.
Grim, why are you here?
You mean like here, why, in your office, or like general? Man, you seem out of it.
Oh, right. The daily... always impositions when I have important research to perform.
Well, like, sorry for bothering you with my job, like, wow.
Let us get on with it.
Asshole.
I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
He is losing it. Yeah, I agree. Hey, can I ask you some more questions, maybe?
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like? Actually, I got nothing. What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
Is everything okay, dude? You seem seriously unhappy. But what if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness.
Yes, after you die, but I meant like the general, not like after death, but the dying can be seriously bad and whatever.
And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects. Any other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
No peaceful illuminated paradise, no endless suffering and a grasp of cosmic horrors? What if the afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strangers gods? Okay.
Grim,
Yes.
that is just stupid.
It is, but I really wanted to hear your answer. Do you think mortals have some drive towards death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
Something of the like, as they do often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons. Sort of.
Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful,
True.
even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
That doesn't stop art and literature from trying.
One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
The moment sure can't come fast enough. When's that going to happen?
Any day now.
Fate, are you planning apocalypse?
Any other questions? Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Is he planning on destroying everything?
Cord blimey! You're looting! All me wares.